Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here then welcome, my name's Chloe. So today's video I'm going to be talking about some recent empties. So for anybody that hasn't watched one of these videos before, these are products that I have used up. I talk about things that I liked about them, things that I didn't, and if I would repurchase. I personally really like to watch these videos. I like to see what people are using in their own time, not just on camera, and I feel like you have a lot of like first impressions, but you might not like the product after that. You might not like the way it looks with certain foundations or, you know, etc. So I like to know people's final thoughts on a product, and I don't know, like we try so many different products, and to know what somebody's actually using in their own time, going through, and if they'd repurchase or if they already have repurchased. I get onto a lot of products that I like now from watching these videos, so I do like to film them myself. So I have filmed this makeup look here. This is just a video that I've done that I would repurchase items from my makeup bag if I lost them. If you would like to see more of me, you can find me on TikTok and Instagram, and the same handles my YouTube, which is Chloe K, just your E's, but I will pop that in the description box below for you, as well as a full list of products that are on my face today. I really hope you guys enjoy watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel before you leave, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Okay, so I have no particular order for this. Starting off, I've got a virtually empty product. This one's from e.l.f. This is the Power Grip Primer. I haven't wanted to use any more because it's been open for a while and it just looks kind of gross in here, so I'm just going to throw this in the bin and class it as an empty because it is virtually empty. I didn't like this. So when this first came out, so many people were like, oh my god, it's a dupe for the Milk Primer. I haven't used that one. I have been intrigued by it, but I thought I'd give this one a go. I mean, this one was like £10, and if like a high-end primer is like 20, I just don't see much in a tenner. I would rather go and buy a high-end one than a cheaper one. I mean, call me crazy, but that's how I see it. But I wanted to give this one a go, and when I first started using it, I did like it. I did feel like my foundation really like gripped to my face because of the primer. But I don't know, I think I got a bit like bored with it, because I personally love a nice dewy glowy sort of primer, or I really like my Refy primer that's a bit like skincare in one. I just love to look glowy. And I just, yeah, I got a bit bored of this one, didn't use it for a while, or I'd use it here and there, and then it came out how bad this primer is, like how people have had really bad reactions to it. They've developed acne and all sorts, and I will not let this touch my face again. I don't know if it did contribute to any blemishes that I had, but yeah, I wouldn't recommend this one, and I would definitely not repurchase. This is going straight in the bin. Next, I have this conditioner. I hate it how conditioner runs out before shampoo. Like, why can't they run out at the same time? But this one is the Colour Wow Colour Security Conditioner, 250ml. I can't remember the price of this one, but I bought it with the shampoo, which is like the silver packaging. I do like Colour Wow. I do think it's a very nice hair care brand. I really like their Dream Coat, and I do want to try their, is it like Money Maker or Money Wow or something, hair mask, and I do want to try their like Raise the Root blow dry spray. I have got their 1 Minute Miracle Cream that I like to use for like a slicked back pony or bun or something, so I do like the brand. I feel like I would pick another one of these up, as it's just a very, very nice conditioner. I feel like it, I mean, I double shampoo my hair anyway and then go in with a condition for the ends, and I feel like my ends are much smoother, less frizzy with using Colour Wow products. For anybody who does struggle with really frizzy hair, I do really like this brand, and I actually really like Korean brands as well. I do want to buy a Korean shampoo and conditioner, so I am sort of looking at doing another Korean haul that will be filmed, as I am planning on doing a big one. And I do really like their Fyne hair mask as well. which is a hair mask that you have to use on clean hair. So I usually wash my hair, pop this mask on for 10 minutes and then rinse it out, and you have like nice shiny hair. But I do like colour wow and I would recommend it. Speaking of Korean brands, I've got this cream here. This is from Medicube. I've purchased this bad boy 3 times now. I love it, like 3 times in a row. You can see like the remnants of it here, but it is the viral jelly cream. Like, this is the collagen cream. Since hitting 30, I have just been like, oh my god, collagen. I take collagen as a supplement and I use it within my skincare to try and keep the skin nice and elastic and no wrinkles. And I have just seen how popular that cream, god I can't even think of the word then, is, and I absolutely love Tatiana on TikTok and Instagram, and she uses this, so I just had to pick it up and I am obsessed with it. I love it. I was so distraught when my order took longer than normal. It took 6 weeks to come in instead of 3, and I ran out of it, and I was just, I could, you know when you like notice, I could notice my skin without it. My skin needed it, cried out for it. This is very inexpensive. It's like £20, 20 something pounds, and I got it from either, I've ordered from a couple of websites, Stylevana and Yes Style, as I don't think you can get it in the UK, I think, or if you can it's very hard to, as I haven't seen it on a few brands, a few websites when I've typed in the brand and they haven't recognised it. So I would 100% recommend this one. I love it, and I'm going to be ordering a 4th one, and I'm going to be ordering another cream from their brand because I'd like to use one in the morning, one in the night, as I do end up using this one both morning and night, so I'm going through it a bit quicker. So yeah, I do want to pick up more of a night cream one as well. Next I've got this Amelia Olivia setting spray. So I started using this in January and we are more than halfway through the year, so this is very good value for money. It is a mist instead of like a really chunky spray. It smells really nice as well. It smells like rose. Apparently it's the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray dupe. I haven't used that one, so I can't give that opinion, but I was so ride or die for the Urban Decay setting spray, but I'd find that at the end of it, it would just like go all chunky and it would just squirt out at you and you get like bits of it on your face, like pooling. But this one is just such a nice fine mist. I'm just obsessed with it. I am obsessed with the way that my skin looks throughout the day. It just holds, it stays in place. I do want to try the One Size setting spray, as I've heard very good things about that one. But this one, when it's on sale, I think it's like £6 or £7 for 100 mils of product, which I think is so good. And I just can't believe how long I've been using this for to finally be running out of it, because I do like bathe myself in it. And it just gives me the most amazing like glow to the skin as well. It just melts everything into place. I'm obsessed with it, and I will put anybody onto it. I keep getting up to check on Obi because he's been a mischievous little boy at the moment, but he is just lying in my windowsill because we've got our bedpost right up to the window, so he can just jump on the bedpost and go into the window. But he's getting such a big boy now that he doesn't actually fit properly in there anymore. So I've just gone in to see where he is, and I've just seen his like little paw just up on the like headboard, like his back paw where he's like lying down. Oh my god, the little things that he does, I just like, mwah, I love him so much. If anyone just like, well, any dog owner is just so obsessed with their dog, but I just love him. He's my heart. So next I have this blush from Bperfect. This is Gold Rush. Don't know if they still do her, but you can see here that I've just kind of like hit pan. I tend to class things as empty, even if there's like a little ring around the outside, because I don't want to like do this to get into it. So this is technically an empty for me, and I won't be going back into it. I'm kind of over it. when I was working for Benefit, I would of course use their blushes, and I really liked them at the time. But I don't really rate them at all. I don't feel like they have a lot of pigment. A lot of them are very like shimmery, and I just wouldn't pick this one up again. I don't even know if they still have it, because they did come out with a whole new range of blushes a couple of years ago, but Benefit blushes just don't do it for me. I might shop on my like Vieve or my MAC blush, or just other brands to Benefit really. They are very, very low down in terms of brands that I like. They're just not very memorable. This is getting thrown out. Then next I have a primer. This one is the Illamasqua Hydra Veil. So when I first saw this quite a few years ago actually, I was just so intrigued by it because it was just something like out there and very new. Like, I feel like that is Illamasqua. So it comes in this little pot here, and it's like this jelly. You get a little spoon here that clips on here. So you open it up and you kind of mix it, and the jelly sort of like comes out and like it breaks up really, and you scoop out what you need and pop it on, and then it just kind of like resets into like a jelly again, which I just thought was like really cool. I don't mind this product, but I do find that it would mix with my SPF. I did think that it looked quite nice on. I feel like my makeup stayed nicely, but I just didn't like the fact that it mixed with things. And this was very cheap. I got this from TK Maxx for £5.99 when its retail is like more towards £40. I don't feel like Illamasqua is going to be with us for much longer, which is really sad, because when I first came onto Instagram and I was first getting into makeup, they were one of the first makeup brands that I followed on Instagram and bought. I have a lot of pieces from them that I've just kind of kept because of the nostalgia of it. But they were just the brand at the time because they had like blue eyeshadow and like grey lip gloss and stuff. So it's quite sad to see that they're in TK Maxx for that cheap. But I won't be repurchasing. When I saw this, I thought, oh my god, I need to get that. I loved that years ago. But it just doesn't sit right for me again. I've moved on from it, I guess, and found other primers, other brands that I prefer more, which is quite sad. I've got some sheet masks now. I've spoken about this one before. This is the Biodance mask. This is the viral mask that comes in a couple of pieces. You pop this on and it's like white and then it turns clear. You keep it on overnight. It's got collagen in it, and it's one of those ones that you peel it off and it's just like glass skin, glowy, gorgeous. I can confirm that is everything and more. You can buy these individually or you can buy them in packs of 4. Individually, I mean, I'm going off the Stalvana website where I purchased these from. They're £5.99, or if you get a pack of 4, they're £19.99. And yeah, I'm obsessed with these. They're gorgeous. They are just everything that you've seen on the internet and more. The way that my skin looks in the morning after using one of these is just insane. I do need to do another order and pick some up. I'm trying to use one like not... I feel like it's too expensive for me to use one every week, so I'm trying to use it every other week, like twice a month, and use other sheet masks in between. But this, I could wear one of these every night and be happy. I don't think they're uncomfortable. Like when you first wake up in the morning, you're kind of like, okay, yeah, I do want to get this off my face, but they are okay to sleep in. But yeah, stunning. Please pick one of these up. And then with my order, I did get one of these put in as a freebie when I ordered from, I think it was Stalvana. So this is just another like Korean branded sheet mask. This is the SNP Shining Nature Purity Jade Soothing Ampule Mask. And this was very like saturated with serum. It was so wet. I popped this on my face and I was just getting out more and more serum, just popping it down my neck and on my hands, because I've always put my skincare on my neck and I always use hand cream as well. So I was just not wasting any of that, and obviously put it on my face afterwards. But yeah, I really liked this. This was very nice. I just feel like Korea just hit it every time with their skincare. They just know what they are doing. So I am tempted to pick up one of these, like searching them on the website to see how much they are, or having a look at other brands as well, because I do tend to purchase them in bulk in TK Maxx, specifically the Korean ones, as they do come in packs of like, I think $3.99 or $4.99 for like 10 sheet masks, and I keep them in the fridge, and I specifically go for the collagen ones. Give me all the collagen. But I love a sheet mask, and I do a sheet mask at least once a week. Next, I have this Glow Hub serum. I kind of forgot about her because I've been using Korean skincare for a couple of months now, and I found her and thought, oh, I'll just use her up because I only had a little bit left. This is the Hydration Hero. I have picked this up a couple of times in the mini form, just like teeny tiny, and gone through that one a couple of times, and I do like it. I think it's a very nice hydrating serum, but I do prefer my Korean skincare. So there's a hyaluronic acid, like almost like water type product from Mixsoon, which is the Glacier Water. I'm obsessed with using that, and I would pick that over this one any day, which is quite sad, because I did like this one for so long, but I am just changing every product that I have had in my routine for so long. I've just been swapping it out with something Korean. Like, my skincare is virtually all Korean now, and I'm just obsessed with the results. So this one, I'm not sure how much this was. I think it was like definitely under £15, and you can get these sometimes on like discount on B2B or discount on the Glow Hub website. But yeah, it just doesn't compare to Korean skincare for me, so it's not something that I would pick up, but I would recommend it to somebody who didn't want to like get onto Korean skincare or like purchase from websites not in the UK, because it is quite nice. Next, I have some eye makeup remover. This is the Estee Lauder Gentle Eye Makeup Remover. I don't buy these individually. I use these when they come in the blockbuster that I usually get for Christmas, either off Jake or his family. I do really like this eye makeup remover. It's very gentle, and it does get off really stubborn makeup. It is high-end, and I expect that it's very expensive being Estee Lauder, so it's not something that I would go out and purchase by myself, but I love receiving it as a gift. Again, I do tend to get something a bit cheaper. I usually get Garnier. I like to get the big one. I always make sure that I wash off micellar water. I don't just micellar water and go to bed because that's just gross. You need to wash that off your face. The micellar water or eye makeup remover is the first step within taking off my makeup. And then I tend to go in with either a balm or a meltdown spray from Urban Decay to take off the rest of my face with face halo, and I go in with a couple of cleansing steps with an oil and water-based cleanser. I like to thoroughly take off my makeup and use very gentle natural products to do it, and of course they are Korean. But this one I do like. Not sure how much she is individually or if you can get her in like other sets, but we like her. We would use her again, but I don't think that I would spend my own money on her. I do tend to use Garnier like in between. I do have one more on the go, which I will run out of before Christmas, so I'm not expecting a blockbuster. I never expect one. For Christmas I always seem to get one, which is very lovely, because they are filled with a lot of products that I do like. Okay, so I have a little bit more makeup to get through. I have a couple of Benefit mascaras here. So this one here broke. I feel like the lid always breaks on this one, which is so frustrating. This is the their Real mascara, and then this one is the Bad Girl Bang. So Bad Girl Bang, I find this very messy, very chunky, very plumpy. It's a very black formula, but it's so messy. It's so messy in the wand when you first get the product. It just completely covers this wand. You can't see the bristles. It's just full of friggin' mascara. I don't mind it, but I do prefer others. I tend to like it a bit more when I'm getting through the product and there's less to come out. I don't mind the brush. It's more of a plastic one that I tend to go in with before using a big like fat brush wand. But it's not a memorable mascara. I do think that it is very like clumpy, like spider lashy if you're not careful. I just tend to use this because it's in my collection from just purchasing over the years, working for Benefit, where I had like allocation. You got a certain amount that you could spend, that Benefit would give you to spend on Benefit makeup that you needed to wear on the counter. And there were a lot of products that I didn't like using, so I would just use my allocation on buying bulk products that I would actually use, and I just kind of would test a few of the mascaras and get a few of each, or you know, we'd be given them as well. I've given a few of these away, but I do have a few left in my collection that I will just kind of use up, but I wouldn't go out and buy this mascara. I don't really like it. And then this one, the fact that the wand, the lid always breaks just really frustrates me. This was my favourite mascara for a while. I did really like the brush, and the fact that it had a little spiky ball on the end, because I'd use it to push the lashes up, wiggle around the bottom ones, and I was just obsessed with like long separated lashes. So I do really like the brush. I didn't mind the formula, but the actual like component and stuff would just always break, so I was just frustrated by it. And I do think Benefit mascaras are very expensive, so they're not really a brand that I'd recommend. I do prefer Roller Lash out of all of them. Keeping in with Benefit, I've got this Cheeky Camper little palette. I think this was part of like one of their Christmas collections. So I'm specifically talking about Hoola Light, which is just here. Now this to me is an empty. Like, I don't like to go into all these like little corners and get product out. Technically that's gone, I want another one. I don't mind Hoola Light. I much prefer it to Hoola. Original Hoola is just a really dirty bronzer. Like, so many people love it and I just didn't get it. I hate it, I couldn't stand it. I wouldn't use it on people. So I would of course use it if someone requested it. It wouldn't be my first choice of bronzer. I would use Hoola Light on myself or somebody that was fair as well. And I preferred it when Hoola Caramel and Hoola Toasted came out. I would opt for those shades over original Hoola, and I did like to use them on the eyes as well, so we didn't have much in terms of eyeshadows if I had to do like a makeover. So I do like Hoola Light. I do have a lot of this in my backups from when, again, on allocation, I would tend to stock up on Hoola Light rather than buy other products that I just knew I wouldn't use. I have dipped into these two here. These are Coralista and Dandelion, but again, they aren't really anything to me. I do prefer the pigment of my other blushes, so I probably will not use these, but this isn't empty as far as the Hoola Light goes. And I do like that bronzer as a bronzer for like a very pale girlies fair. It's quite a nice bronzer. As part of a little beauty haul that I had this little sample. This is by Beauty of Joseon, and this is the Ginseng and Retinol Eye Serum. This was quite nice. I got a few uses out of this and I did think that it was very nice. I do want to get a Korean eye cream. I am looking at the Centella one, as I've heard that is very good. Heard good things about it. But I'm also looking at this one as well, as I do want to have an eye cream that's got retinol in it. Even, you know, maybe I don't use it every night, but I would like to get one to kind of alternate. But I did enjoy using this for as long as the sample lasted. I've got this concealer here. This is the Revolution Conceal and Correct Liquid Colour Corrector in white. I got this to use as like a white concealer. If I'd pop like a dot to lighten up another concealer, or sometimes I would just sort of instead of like mixing it, I would use this as like a stark white for the inner corner. Back in the days where I just, you know, it was just too much. I wouldn't repurchase. It was a very thin consistency. Didn't think that it was very good. Of course it is more of a corrector than a concealer. I think that it kind of did the job in like lightening concealers, but there's so much more on the market now that you can actually buy a light concealer that you don't need to buy a corrector to mix with a concealer. So yeah, this is just going to go in the bin and not be repurchased. I've got these Dove cream bars here. So a 2-pack, I think this was like £1 something. I have been loving using soap and then using a body wash to give my body a nice double cleanse. Of course I'll use like a exfoliant as well if I'm doing an everything shower or everything bath or whatever you call it. But I do like to use like a a Dove cream bar soap first all over the body and then going with a body wash. I just feel like it really like cleans my body, and my skin feels like it is clean and soft and just washed, you know. I would recommend them. I do like them. You know, I have used this just kind of like wash my hands as well. It's a very nice soap. I don't feel like it leaves you with that like dryness or like roughness to the skin. It is a very nice bar of soap, very inexpensive as well, and I do like to use the Dove cream body wash as well. So I've just gone through a couple of those. You do get through them really quickly, so I do buy the 2 packs. So like Jake and I both have one in the shower, and we've both got like a little I got like a shower, you know, like in the shower like rack. So I've got a shelf, he's got a shelf, and we both have a little bar of soap on each. As a body wash, I have gone through another Femme brush. I don't feel shy at all talking about this. I have this in my shower all times. This is an intimate wash. It's a daily wash. This one has aloe vera and calendula extracts, and it gently cleans and freshens the area for you. It is soap free, and it is, well, a nice pH balanced wash with like no fragrance in it. I like to use a wash for the intimate area. Of course, I will not be using any of my like original shower gels or anything down there because it will just upset the pH balance. I like to use something like that because I do work out. I work 5 days a week and I go to classes after work as well. So I like to make sure that everything is nice and fresh and clean. So I like to have my own body wash for that area. I do have Femme Fresh wipes if I'm on the go, or if, you know, you don't have enough time for a shower and things, you just kind of freshen up with a wipe. I do have the little like deodorant as well, just to kind of spray. I am very like clean freak with things like that. Like with my body, I will use a soap, a shower gel, I will use a body lotion, sometimes in the shower I'll use like a scrub, and then of course I use perfume. So I just like to have like layers of scents and just smell nice and clean and fresh all day. So I will always have one of these in my shower. Okay, so I have a few like vitamins and stuff from Holland & Barrett. The first one is, I'll be talking about these hair vitamins. These are gummies. They're pineapple flavour and they're just a food supplement for healthy hair. You get 60 gummies in here and they were very inexpensive. They're definitely under a tenner. I think these are like £6 and I got them on 3 for 2 on their offer. I did like these. These tasted really nice. I'm quite aware that gummies can have a lot of sugar in them, and I have been taking quite a lot of gummies for different things, because I feel like chewing a gummy that is almost like a sweet is much better for me to take orally than like a pill, like loads of different pills or capsules. So I was opting for lots of different gummies because I wanted this for this, that for that, and I wanted one for hair. I did like these. I thought these were okay. I've used these for a little over 2 months now and I have liked them. What I will say about each of the products is that I just feel like I'm taking a lot of different things. So I am thinking about buying a jar of sea moss just to get all the goodies in, from just taking like a spoonful of that rather than lots of different tablets and things. I would repurchase these. I do think these are very nice. I do really like them, but I am going to try the sea moss thing and see how I get on with that. So I have got the collagen gummies here as well from Holland & Barrett own. These are the beauty gummies, of course, the collagen ones. Strawberry flavour, and again 60 gummies. I don't know if I just got an off batch, but these were not soft like these ones I think they were supposed to be. They were a little bit hard, so they weren't very nice to take, but I just grinned and bared it. Again, I feel like I've been taking so many different like vitamins and capsules and things that it's quite hard to tell what I found was working and what I found wasn't. So I am going to try the sea moss thing and see how I get on with that, because I do want to get goodness in me like collagen is the main thing that I just want to be consuming and using in my skincare. But yeah, there are certain things that I will repurchase in this, and I don't think that I would repurchase these ones because I just didn't get on with the texture of them. So I have a few odd ones here. Cod liver oil I've got here. These ones, I think they were like £4 or £5. They're one a day, they're capsules, and these came as 60 in here. I remember taking these as a kid. I always used to take them. I felt like it's very good for you to take cod liver oil, as it supports your brain, heart, vision, bones, muscles and immunity function. So I have got another one of these downstairs in my cupboard. I kind of will always take a supplement like this. Then I bought these ones for like vaginal health, as I stopped taking a probiotic. I was taking the cranberry extract to help with like UTIs, keep everything nice and clean and clear in that area, and odorless garlic was supposed to help with not that there's like odour, but to help with like women's health. So I thought I'd take a more like natural supplement rather than like probiotic. But I won't be repurchasing these. I just don't feel like they really did anything. I'm going to try again the sea moss thing, and if I don't really like get on with that, I will repurchase a probiotic to use. It's quite inexpensive as well. I did do quite a haul for Holland & Barrett, and I did get a lot of it on 3 for 2, so it did work out quite cheap. And then lastly, I've gone through another pack of collagen shots. These are 15 sachets that you just kind of like take as a shot. I've talked about these in a lot of videos now, but I'm just telling you that I've gone through another one of these. I'm down to my final pack, and I think I will repurchase, as I do want to get like collagen in me, and that is probably the most important thing that I want to be taking at the moment, now that I'm the other side of 30. I'm no longer in my 20s, and I feel like my youth is just behind me, and I feel like a spinster. But yeah, I'm just trying to take care of both my inside and the outside of my body. These, I think they're okay. They're not the most pleasant things to take, but I'd rather something with a bit of flavour than no flavour at all. These ones were like £25, but I got them on 3 for 2, which is quite a good deal when you think about it. But yeah, I mean, collagen, it helps improve skin elasticity and reduces the appearance of wrinkles, so sign me up. And to take something like a shot and be done and have that like collagen in my system, you know, I just think that it's a very easy way of doing it. I'd rather that than have it in like powder form and mixing it with water to like drink a lot of it. I'm happy to just take it as a shot. Hey guys, so that was the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel before you leave, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!